people. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a one palette tutorial, and this one is a really exciting one because it's actually a product that you right there, you could win on my channel. So this product is the Revolution Chick Face and Shadow Palette. So it comes in this cute little packaging, really cute, like a little egg. And this is what it looks like. So on one side you have kind of the highlighter and more, I'd say like a darker highlight, but I'd use it more as a blush topper. And then on the other side we have the eyeshadows. So you have two pressed pigments in here, which is the darker one and the shimmer one, which you'll see. You'll be able to tell by how they perform. Like, I didn't know this until I started reading the packaging after I'd done the look. You can tell that they're pressed pigments because, oh, unbelievable. I don't think you can buy this on Revolution's website anymore, but you can win it in my huge giveaway, which is linked down below. Please go enter it to win the chance of winning this. Feel like I'm Pokemon, like, I choose you kind of thing. But yeah, there's also going to be another one of these coming up in the next week as well, showing you the other colour that we've got as well. I think it's a pink one, a flamingo one. It's going to be cute. But anyways, let's just get straight into it. If you are new here, I am Luce Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we are all friends here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up so I know to do more of these in the future. I love you so much. Let's just get straight into it. I'm uploading a new day, oh my god. I'm uploading a new video every single day in August, so I'll see you tomorrow as well for a brand new video. Let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off by prepping the eye using my P. Louise base as always. This is the original one that came out, so this is like the old school packaging. So it's in the shade Rumour number 2. If you do get it in like the newer packaging, this is like the first ever one that she brought out that I'm still kind of using. So I'm going to put a little bit of this all over the eye. And then what I love to do is to take a fluffy brush like this, and I just like to kind of basically tap it all over the lid. And then I like to take a little Morphe brush. This is just like one out of their cheaper packs that hasn't got a name to it. And I'll basically get whatever concealer there is there. I just kind of use this to kind of slightly carve out my brow. Nothing too cray, but just to make it a little bit smoother just around the edges. And then again, going in with that concealery brush. This is just another cheap one. This one's just off eBay, and I'm just going to literally tap this all over the skin. I do feel bad like kind of tapping this in. Sometimes I do it with a beauty blender as well, but I prefer to just do it with one of these brushes. I just feel like it's easier to clean than having to like mucky up a beauty blender with it like eye primer kind of product. I find this kind of sets it in place a little bit too as well. So it's still tacky, but it's not too kind of crazy tacky, if that makes sense. So as you can tell from the intro, we're going to be using this bad boy. And like I said in the intro as well, you can't buy this anymore, but you can get this in my huge giveaway, my August giveaway, which again is linked down below, and it'll also be linked at the end of this video on the screen as well. But yeah, there's one of these for you guys to win. I'm also going to be doing a new, like another one of these, another one palette tutorial with the pink one, which is also in that giveaway as well. So stay tuned because that'll be coming within the next week. So I'm going to be taking just this again, just a cheap brush off eBay, off a little set. And it's just a small kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the darkest colour here. So I'm loading that on the brush, tapping off the excess, and sometimes, because I've got quite wrinkly eyelids, sometimes I have to just tap over the primer again before I put a colour on, just because it sits in the little wrinkles in my eyes, and once it's kind of set in place and you put your eyeshadow on, it's hard to kind of then blend that out and fix it afterwards. So make sure you go in with it to begin with. And what I like to do is just little kind of circular motions just to tap this into the crease. We will eventually put this all over the lid, so don't worry about it going on the lid or it being messy or anything like that. And I'm literally just kind of tap, and then this kind of blends it out as well. So I'm going to keep doing this just to build up that pigmentation. And then we'll go in with our second shade, but we will come back to this to deepen it up, to intensify it. I know it doesn't look as pigmented as the other eye at the moment, but we will come back to it, don't worry. So then we're going to be going in with this Morphe brush. This brush, I'm not going to lie, has completely changed my kind of makeup game, especially for today, because I haven't really played with eyeshadow for a little while. Oh my god, I'm dropping it. But the next two brushes that we're going to be using are going to be this brush, but obviously just two different ones. So this is the Morphe M562 brush. We're going to be using this for the orange colour, and we're also going to be using this for the yellow as well, but just completely different ones, just so the colours aren't mixing. And it means we can go back and add the sandwich stages back in as well. If you're a P. Louise fan, you know what that means. So I've took the orange shade. I'll just show you it so you can see which one it is. So it's just this one at the top, and then the next one we're going to be taking is this yellow one. Oh my god, I just stuck my finger in something in the yellow one. I must say, this eyeshadow is really, really pigmented. I'm really impressed with it so far. And I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to take it on its side, and I'm going to kind of just lightly blend on top of the edge of that darker shade, just to add a bit of orange. And again, this is something that we will build up, so it isn't going to match up the other side straight away, because it is something that we have to build up. But at the moment, I'm more kind of bothered about getting the blend right than necessarily building up that pigmentation as much. And I'm just going to keep adding and adding to this until I can start to see it forming to be a quite prominent orange on the eye. Obviously, I don't want it to be too intense, because it is just to blend out this darker shade. I don't want it to be like super stripy, but I do want it to be nice and blended. So again, going back in with that darker shade and tapping this back into that crease, building up that pigmentation, and kind of slightly blending it in with the orange as well. And then I'm also going to take it and I'm going to put it all over the lid as well. So again, going back in with the orange on that brush, the same one as before, and we're going to blend this in, because obviously by intensifying that darker colour, it's now made our orange not look as intense. So we're going to go back in with the orange and build that one up as well, and then we'll go in with the yellow to blend the orange out as well. That's the thing of it, sometimes it can be quite tedious, but it will look like really, really nice at the end. I am really trying to improve my eyeshadow skills, so I do apologise if it's not perfect. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm a trainee therapist. So let's go in with that yellow. So the same like Morphe brush, but obviously like I showed you beforehand, this one's going to be a brand new one that only has the yellow on, and doing the exact same thing that we've done with the other one is we're just going to literally half and half on the orange, half and half on the new skin that has no shadow on, and we're literally just going to blend, blend, blend. I'm going to continue to do that until I get to the pigmentation that I want, and then we're going to add that shimmer onto the lid. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so I've added a couple more layers, like literally the tiniest little bit, just to blend it out. And now we're going to go in with the shimmer shades. So in this palette, obviously there's the two shimmers, as you can see in the middle. I feel like this darker one, like the more ready toned one, isn't as shimmery as the other one, and for some reason I just gravitated towards this one. And obviously on the other side we have the two highlighters, so we'll come back to that in a minute. I think I might put this one as well in my inner corner, I'm not too sure yet, but I just use my finger for the darker one, well, the browny warm toned one. So this is what it kind of comes up as. It just looks, oh my god, it looks beautiful. And at first I kind of put this on the middle of my lid and I thought, I'm not feeling that, and it just looks beautiful on the inner part of the lid instead. The feel and like the pigmentation of this shimmer is beautiful. It is literally buttery soft in the palette. I honestly thought, and I'm not gonna lie, and this is probably one of the reasons that I would never normally gravitate to kind of like these gimmicky palettes, is I expect the eyeshadow to be rubbish. I expect it to be just for kids, because like the packaging reminds me of something for kids, but actually it's really, really, really good. They have blended out so well, and this shimmer like is just stunning, like so pretty. And I just feel like I've kind of misjudged it before I even give it a chance as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to put, sorry, my throat's going. I think I'm going to put a little bit of that shimmer, the light shimmery one in my inner corner. What brush shall I use for it? Let's try this brush. This is just a Lorac brush. I'm going to see what this one's like. I feel like I don't really have a good brush for applying my inner corner highlight. Is that such a weird thing to say? Ooh, that highlighter is the same feeling as the eyeshadow. That is stunning. Wow, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that, but that is gorgeous. Let's do the other one. The other one I would wear more so as like a topper for my blush, I think, because I think it's going to be a bit too, yeah, definitely a bit too dark. I'm sorry if you can hear stuff outside. It's too hot for me to not have my window open. So yeah, you can see that one there is a bit darker for me, but I could definitely use that like on top of my blusher, especially a nice peachy one as well. I'm honestly really shocked. I thought these palettes were going to be, I don't know what I thought. But I'm really glad that they're good, because it means that they're going to be really good for you guys as well, whoever wins the giveaway. So I'm literally just applying this on the inner corner. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. Wow. And I think I'm going to pop just a little bit underneath my brow. Oh yeah. That is just spot, baby. I'm going to take a little bit more of that darker matte shade, just because I did do it to this side, and just tap it a little bit in this outer corner, just to blend that shimmer in a little bit, but also just to deepen it up, because obviously we don't really have like another darker shade to make this like an even darker, smokier outer corner, if that makes sense. But I'm so impressed with how this has turned out. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back with you in a minute, and we'll try that highlight and maybe even the blush topper as well. So I've finished off the rest of my makeup. If you are wondering what foundation I've got on, it's the new Revolution Matte, the XX Revolution brand foundation. I've got a full Foundation Friday coming up on this Friday, so make sure that you come back on Friday. I am uploading a brand new video every single day in August, which you'll know about by now, at 6 o'clock UK time, so the same will happen on Friday for my Foundation Fridays, like normal as well, and this one is going to be this foundation. So I've got that on, I've got the concealer on, I've got like the Huda Beauty cream bronzer. What else have I got on? I've got MAC Melba as my blusher. I've got my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara on. For lips, because I know a lot of you are always wondering what I've got on my lips, I've got MAC Cork lip liner, which just looks like this. And then I've also got on, which I think this is the first time of me trying it, the Lord & Berry Timeless Kiss Proof lipstick, which just looks like this. I definitely need a little bit more filler in my top lip, because I've had it all completely removed, so just ignore my imbalanced lips at the moment, because I'll be getting that sorted soon. So yeah, this is the rest of my makeup complete. Let's try this highlighter and kind of blush topper for me, but obviously it is a highlighter as well. So we'll go in with the blush topper first. I'm just going to be taking the same brush that I used to apply my MAC Melba blush. I made sure that I put a matte blusher on so that we can fully see this blush topper slash highlighter. So I'm literally just going to go in with just a little bit, because I'm a little bit scared, because it is so pigmented, this palette, and I'm just going to tap it on top of the cheek. Ooh, that is stunning. I can't get over how good this palette is. I'm so shocked by it. So it has given a little bit of a glow, but not too much, but just enough for a blush topper, to be honest. And then, oh my god, what's wrong with my throat? And then I'm going to go in with the Morphe M501 brush, which is like my go-to highlighter brush. And I'm going to go in with this colour. I'm not too sure how this is going to apply. I'm going to load quite a bit on my brush, because I want to be glowing to the gods today. So let's just give this one a go. Ooh, do you know what? It's not as, I think you can see it a little bit. I'm currently saving up to get some new YouTube lighting, so hopefully you'll start to see my highlighting stuff better in my videos, but at the moment I'm still saving, because it's like 170 quid. So I'm trying to save up any money that I make off YouTube, and any money that I've been making selling my makeup products and stuff, to kind of save up for it. But this is actually a lot more naturally beautiful than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like absolutely blind and highlight, like you shouldn't really be putting it on your cheeks kind of thing, but actually it's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. I think it is described as a highlight, yeah, because it's a face and shadow palette. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to leave the under eye just blank with a bit of mascara because I feel like it just goes really well with this like lipstick colour as well. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to enter my huge giveaway to be in the chance of winning one of these and also another colour palette as well, which there'll be a tutorial coming up next week on as well. I'm so excited. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to enter my huge giveaway. It's linked on the screen right now, and I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video, 6 o'clock UK time. Bye. Love yous.